In the quiet heart of an Indian village stood an ancient banyan tree, older than memory itself, its vast roots gripping the earth like the fingers of time. It had seen countless seasons, births, festivals, droughts, and tears, and in its silence, it carried the voices of the past. Each dawn, when sunlight slipped through its branches, the air shimmered with something sacred as if the tree itself was breathing stories. The villagers often said the banyan was alive with memory, that it remembered what people forgot. Beneath its endless shade sat a small boy named Arav, curious and gentle, who loved to listen to the wind playing through the leaves. One day, while tracing the roots with his fingers, he found a dry leaf covered in golden lines, not like normal veins, but like writing. When sunlight touched it, those lines gleamed softly, as though the leaf was whispering something old. The next day he found more such leaves, each one different one, showing a smiling farmer, another the tear of a woman, another drops of rain over cracked soil. Slowly Arav began to understand the banyan was writing. Every leaf was a page in its diary, every mark a memory of the land it had guarded for centuries. He began collecting those leaves, studying them, sketching what they revealed. Days passed, and his connection with the tree deepened. Sometimes the leaves moved without wind, as if responding to his presence. One evening he asked, "Why do you write all this?" The branches swayed, and the rustle of leaves formed words in the air. Because humans forget, and when they forget, the earth remembers. That sentence stayed with him like a heartbeat. From then on, Arav started recording everything, the shapes, the symbols, the whispers of the wind. But one dark night, a terrible storm hit the village. Lightning struck the sky, thunder roared, and the mighty banyan, after 100 years, fell to the ground. When morning came, the villagers stood in silence. Around the fallen trunk lay hundreds of leaves scattered like shattered memories, each one glowing faintly in the pale sunlight. Arav gathered them, one by one, and wept. He promised the fallen tree, "Your voice will live." For months he worked, reading every leaf, translating the symbols into stories and drawings, and finally, he bound them into a book called The Tree's Diary. That book carried the soul of the village, its laughter, loss, and love. Children read it, elders smiled through tears, and slowly its words traveled beyond the village to distant towns and cities. People said, "The earth has spoken again." Years later, Arav returned as a grown man. In the same spot where the great banyan once stood, a small green sapling now swayed in the wind. He knelt beside it, touched the soil, and whispered, "I kept my promise. The world knows your story now." The wind brushed his face gently, and the young leaves trembled as though smiling back. Sunlight lingered over the field, the air filled with the scent of wet earth, and in that stillness, Arav heard a voice from deep within the soil, a whisper that said, "Thank you." From that day, people believed that if you sit silently beneath a tree and truly listen, you might still hear the earth writing not with ink, but with life itself.